This might just be the answer to your woes. Hi, I'm Gisa Ellis, the founder of Gisa Ellis Consulting. If you're sick and tired of being stuck in the same old pattern and you don't know how to make the changes you know you desperately need to make, this video is for you. A few years back, I was in quite a different place mentally. My recent divorce and a failed business venture, partly through the betrayal of people I thought I could trust, had taken their toll. Anybody who has been through a divorce or separation will relate how difficult it is on different levels, even if you have the best intentions to do it amicably. It can leave you emotionally and mentally drained, and it takes a long time to get over it. During that time, I also set up my own business, in which I invested a lot of time, energy, and money. The idea was to create a consulting platform with a community of consultants who would be able to support professionals in different categories, from marketing to finance and so on, via online consultations. Every professional would have their own profile on the platform and provide their services through the platform, while not having to worry about invoicing, marketing, and all the other admin tasks. I had cooked up the idea myself, seeing the incredible potential of the internet before all the platforms sprang up that are on the market today. As most tasks on the platform were supposed to be automated, and off the shelf software applications in those days were not as readily available, I confidently decided to have my own software developed for the platform. It took many months to choose developers, develop the platform, test it, and go live. It took many, many more months to market the platform and create a community of eventually over 100 professionals. Even though I had some help, by then I had thrown most of my resources at the venture, made some mistakes, and had worked myself up over the whole thing and to the bone at the same time. Quite frankly, I had underestimated what it would take to make this venture fly. The final straw was a betrayal by someone who had one of the most important functions in the business and turned out to be very damaging to it, without showing a shred of consciousness. It just pushed me over the edge, and I decided to quit, close the venture down, and walk away from it all. Part of me felt relieved. The other part felt like a complete failure and guilty for all the time, effort, and money I had wasted. I asked myself over and over again, why did it happen? What could I have done differently? All I had wanted was to support people. Why did it not work? And where do I go from here? I found it also very hard to handle and to deal with. I tried to be as realistic as possible about the part I played in the way things developed and what I could learn from it. But as the whole thing was a painful chapter, eventually I found it easier to close it, put it on the back of the bookshelf, and forget about it. I hoped I was done with it and with life lessons. Saying that, an underlying feeling of uneasiness and depression never fully left me. Not long after, I was hit with serious health issues. I'm talking about major, life threatening stuff that turns your life upside down, challenges your mental state to the limit, and makes you question it all. What is it all about? Why me? What part am I playing in this? Is it my fault? Why do I do things the way I do? How do I live my life? Is it the right way for me to live? Consequently, in addition to the medical treatments, I researched and changed a lot of things, including the way I do things, from how I eat, to how much alcohol I drink, to who I mix with, and much more. All good stuff, and I thought this could and hopefully would do the trick. Not really. Things did not improve dramatically. Then, one day it hit me. A good friend had suggested that I start looking into the work of Dr. Joe Dispenza. While reading his book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, I realized it. Even if I changed all the external things in the world, and at the same time not change myself in the way I fundamentally thought about myself and life, nothing was ever going to change. Full stop. I would always recreate the same patterns, the same thing, but in a different shape or form. I also realized how my own negative thinking and my limiting beliefs, results of past experiences and ingrained in my subconscious, ruled my life and influenced what I achieved or not. It was a sobering thought and an exhilarating realization at the same time. Sobering because I realized how much I had to work on myself, and exhilarating because I realized that there was a way out of this. As a result, I started to work with Dr. Joe's methods, discovered a lot about my own negative thinking and beliefs, and put the work in it to change it at all. Going through the process, the most difficult thing was to stick with it against my own inner resistance. It is not easy to change old patterns, but it is a process that sets you free and brings you mental strength and well being. Slowly, things started to improve and I started feeling better, also about myself. Then, when I started talking to people about what I had learned and started to look around, I realized something crucial. Many people, including professionals, are struggling with their mental well being today. From addictions to depression to social anxiety, to mention a few. Sometimes they even do so secretly and don't talk about it. Even their partner might not have a clue. I also realized that I can help, not only because of the journey I've been through, but also because I know and have worked in the professional arena in various circumstances and countries. I decided to add to what I had learned via Dr. Joe Dispenza and others, and trained to become a root cause therapy practitioner. It is an easy and effective method to discover the root causes of mental struggles and to release the emotional attachments quickly. I have seen this method work extremely well, not only for myself, but also for other people and clients. I also created various mental well-being programs to support clients in their transformation and in finding their way to truly be themselves, without props and without shame. My own life is very different now. And while it is not without its challenges, no life is, I've been freeing myself of old beliefs and habits that had tied me. It has allowed me to truly be myself and to create a life which is right for me. I would be delighted to support you in doing the same, so that you will be free and live in harmony with yourself, and that you will make the choices that are right for you and bring you fulfillment. It will give you mental clarity, peace, and a sense of purpose. It will help you to have authentic relationships with yourself and others. To find out if what I have to offer is right for you, and for a confidential first chat, please reach out and book a free personal call with me. On the call, we will look at your personal situation and I will map out a plan on how you can approach changing yourself and your life. You can take that plan away with you if you decide to work with me or not. There is no obligation. Book your free consult call now via the link shown here and below. I look forward to chatting with you soon. Lots of love, Giza.